Trypophobia, fear of holes. About 15% of people have it, meaning 1 to 2 out of every 10 freak out just from looking at a lotus seed pod. Anything full of little holes, beehives, skin bumps, or the ultimate boss level, the triple camera on an iPhone can make people shiver. Tim Cook basically invented a visual nightmare by accident. Thanatophobia, fear of death. Between 3 to 10% of people suffer from this, and yep, I'm proudly in the VIP group. Just thinking about death makes me sweat. Eating feels like choking hazard training. Showers feel like heart attack roulette, and going to sleep feels like a one-way ticket. Life itself feels like speedrunning hardcore mode in Minecraft. Oddly, women tend to have it more than men, probably because men are too busy doing dumb, dangerous stuff like shopping cart racing in Walmart parking lots. Necrophobia, fear of dead bodies. This is like the DLC version of death anxiety. See a corpse, coffin, cemetery, or zombie, and you'll outrun Usain Bolt. Pro tip for coping: start gardening. Trust me, once you're busy watering plants, you won't have time to think about corpses. Bonus: plants won't knock on your door at 3 a.m. Megalophobia, fear of giant things. About 7% of people are terrified of planes, skyscrapers, ships, whales, dinosaurs, even the Statue of Liberty. Personally, I don't have it. Otherwise, every shower would be a panic attack when I look down. You get it. Thalassophobia, fear of the deep sea. For people with this phobia, seeing the sea basically plays out like a horror movie trailer in their head. Shark attack, getting sucked into the abyss like a real-life Jumanji, or a tsunami straight out of 2012. And honestly, it makes sense. The ocean is a place with zero Wi-Fi, zero oxygen, and packed with giant, bizarre-looking neighbors. Honestly, just scrolling through Google images of deep-sea creatures is enough to make you swear off beaches forever and stick with Netflix at home. Automatonophobia, fear of human-like figures. Think mannequins, dolls, or wax statues. You know they're not people, but they look close enough that your brain glitches. It's tied to the uncanny valley effect. The longer you stare, the creepier it feels. Like if the robot Sophia smiled at you. Yeah, enjoy sleeping with the lights on. Claustrophobia, fear of confined spaces. Sounds basic, but it's brutal. Elevators, closets, under the bed, or the ultimate nightmare, being stuck in a coffin. Some say it comes from childhood trauma, like being locked in a room for misbehaving. Agoraphobia, fear of open spaces. Sounds peaceful, right? Like, a big, wide field. Nope. For someone with agoraphobia, it's full-on horror movie mode. Wide, empty, or overwhelming places like malls, hospitals, forests. It's all panic fuel. Basically, they freak out the same way you do when you look at your tiny YouTube subscriber count. Painful, but true. Acrophobia, fear of heights. Sure, everyone feels a little shaky on the 20th floor balcony. That's normal, but for people with acrophobia, even climbing stairs turns into survival horror. Heart pounding like a bass drum, legs shaking like an out-of-tune guitar string. Stats say 2 to 5% of people have it, but honestly, way more. I don't believe anyone who acts totally chill in a glass elevator. Coulrophobia, fear of clowns. Plot twist: adults fear clowns more than kids. For kids, it's 1 in 100, but for adults, it's like 1 in 10. Probably because we've all watched It, Joker, Terrifier, and gone, yeah, hard pass. This fear really spiked thanks to the real-life demon clown, John Wayne Gacy. After that, clowns went from birthday party mascots to nightmare fuel. Zoophobia, fear of animals. This is like the all-in-one package. Snakes, spiders, centipedes, tigers, sharks. Even crickets send some people sprinting. The OG fears in human evolution were snakes, ophidiophobia, and spiders, arachnophobia. Our brains auto-downloaded those updates back in the caveman days and passed them on via DNA. Basically, your body still remembers your ancestor getting snake bitten. Phasmophobia, fear of ghosts. Super common, even though nobody has ever posted a selfie with a ghost. It's fear of the unknown, so your imagination just fills in the blanks. Funny part, people scared of ghosts also love watching horror movies. As kids, it was worse. Lights off, sprint to the bed before the ghost grabs your ankle. And of course, sleeping under a blanket like, if I can't see you, you can't see me. Acrophobia, fear of crowds. This is basically anxiety on hard mode. Big gatherings make them panic, sweat, or even trigger full-on attacks, so they'll avoid concerts, festivals, or Black Friday at Walmart. Honestly, I think this isn't even a disorder. It's just common sense self-preservation. Like, who wants to be trampled by a crowd fighting over discounted TVs? Social phobia, fear of social interaction. This is basically main character who doesn't want to leave their room. They hide away, zero social contact. In China, they even have a term, otaku guys and girls. No school, no job, no training, just full-time stay-at-home characters. Psychologically, it's the fear of being judged or embarrassed in front of others. How to overcome it? Honestly, stop caring what people think. Personally, I get this every time. I run out of money. Hypochondria, fear of illness. This is the Google doctor syndrome. Mild headache equals brain tumor. Random cough equals stage 4 lung cancer. Doctor says you're fine, but then you go home, type symptoms into Google, and boom, start writing your will. People with this live inside their own personal season of Grey's Anatomy. Isoptrophobia, fear of mirrors. These people can't look at mirrors. The reflection feels creepy and unsettling, kind of like how many girls react when they see themselves before makeup. It can come from body image issues, or even the belief that there's a parallel spooky world behind the glass, with Bloody Mary waiting to jump scare. Decidophobia, fear of making decisions. Basically, every human ever. People with this can't handle even tiny choices. What to eat for lunch, which shoes to buy, what to watch on Netflix. The stress gets so bad they avoid decisions altogether. Honestly, this is why we spend 45 minutes picking a movie, then fall asleep. Monophobia, fear of being left alone. These folks get super anxious when alone. If it lasts long, it can lead to depression or even autism-like behaviors. It often shows up in kids from unhappy homes, divorced parents, or neglect. For adults, it's like partner doesn't text back in 5 minutes. Instant, I've been ghosted forever. Chromophobia, fear of colors. Sounds weird, but it's real. Just seeing a certain color can trigger anxiety, sweating, and the urge to run. If you have this, rainbows are basically your worst enemy. Nomophobia, fear of being without your phone. A modern plague. Leave home without your phone, and suddenly your heart races, hands shake, full-on identity crisis. People with this can't survive offline. Honestly, 90% of Gen Z probably has it without realizing. Dead battery? Congrats, your personal apocalypse starts in 5 minutes. So yeah, that's the nightmare handbook I just put together. How about you? Do you secretly have one of these fears? Drop a comment below, because who knows, you might not be alone in your panic. This is Drawn to Know. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a video. See you next time, and good luck not getting greeted by Bloody Mary in the mirror tonight.